Hello everyone, welcome to Alakege YouTube channel. Your first time of watching my video, please kindly click on the subscribe button to subscribe. Your subscription will mean a lot to me. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for sticking around. I love you. So today's tutorial is now to make this monostrap beautiful dress. There's ruffles at the hem area and also at the sleeve. So if you're interested in learning how to make this, please continue to watch this video. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a huge thumbs up and also ask your question in the comment section down below. Don't forget to share this video. I love you. Thank you for watching. Mwah. So to start off, I folded the fabric into 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that means I will be cutting the front and the back together. So the first measurement I will input is the shoulder measurement. You're going to divide the shoulder measurement by 2. So whatever your answer is, what you're going to mark on your fabric there. So where I mark the 7 inches for the shoulder measurement, right on that line, I'll come down by 1.5 inches. That will serve as the shoulder sloper. And from where I mark the shoulder sloper, I'm going to measure my armhole measurement. So you input your own armhole measurement. So from there I marked there, I'm just going to square down the line. That line will serve as the chest line. So the next measurement I input is a shoulder to the waist measurement. My shoulder to waist measurement is 16 inches. So I'm just going to mark that right there and square down the line on that place too. Then I'm going to measure the difference from my waist to my hip. Mine is 8 inches. Just measure from your waist to the fullest part of your hip. That will serve as the difference between your waist and your hip. So mine is 8. So I'm just going to square down the line like so. The next measurement I'll be taking is the neckline. So for the neckline, I'm just going to be doing 3 by 4. That is, the 3 will be for the depth and 4 inches for the width. So 4 inches for the width and 3 inches for the depth of the neckline. You can do whatever neckline you want, but I just want to do this. So I'll just connect like that. So from the neckline, we just connect it to the shoulder slope at the 1.5 inches that I marked earlier. We just connect it together. So the next measurement I'll input is the shoulder measurement. I'll just input that on the chest line there. And where I marked the 7 inches, I'll connect it to the shoulder sloper up there. So instead of coming in by 0.75 to create the armhole, I'm just going to curve the armhole like that, because the front and the back will be the same thing and it's a free dress, so there's no need to come in to create any kind of thing there. So on the chest line there, I will input my bust measurement. So I divided my bust by 4 plus 1 inch for ease and 1 inch for sewing allowance. And on my waist too, I divided my waist by 4, then I add 1 inch for ease and also 1 inch for sewing allowance too. So on the hip area too, I divided my hip by 4 plus 1 inch for ease and also 1 inch for sewing allowance. So I'm just going to connect those lines together like that. So now I'm just measuring the length of the gown. So I'll be making the length 38. The length is 36, 2 inches for hemi allowance. So I'm just going to mark it down there. So whatever I have on my hip area is what I'm going to take straight down to the hem line. So I'll connect it back to the hip line like so. So I wanted the dress to be free, like to be more free. I just add a second thought about the dress, so I added extra 2 inches by the side, apart from the 1 inch ease allowance that I added earlier. So I added 2 more inches to make it free. So depending on If you want yours to be free too, you can just add it, or you stick to the 1-inch ease allowance that we added earlier. So I'm just going to cut it off, like the excess fabric by the side, like that. Okay, so to create the mono strap, I'm just going to place my curve ruler on that area from the one armhole to the neckline of the other side. I'm so sorry, I didn't know that the camera did not capture that side. So I just place my curve ruler from one armhole to the other neckline, just like that. I'm so sorry, I didn't know that the camera did not capture that. So I'm just going to cut it off like that. So you just place your curve ruler on your one armhole and then connect it to the other shoulder area like that. So I want to create a curve effect around the hem area. So I'll come up by 5 inches, then connect it to the center of the dress. So I'll come up by 5 inches. So depending on how if you wanted to have that curve effect too, you can just do that. But I really like it. The curve effect, it just make the dress to look more beautiful. So I just open it up like that. So to sew this, the first thing I'll do is to first join the dress at the shoulder area. So I'll first join it at the shoulder area first. I first join it at the shoulder area. That's the first one I'll do. So I've joined it at the shoulder area already here. So after joining it at the shoulder area, so I cut out a long strip of fabric of 4 inches. So I'm just going to first open it up first. Then I'll get a fabric. The fabric is 2 inches wide. So I'm just going to fold it into 2 and place it on that area like that, so as to create a channel. So I'm just going to sew from in to the front. So place it right there inside. So I'm just going to sew it straight down to the other area of the shoulder, from the first armhole to the shoulder to the other armhole, straight like that. I'm just going to go ahead and sew it straight down like that. So I'm just showing us again so that we can see it. So I will sew from inside, then pull it outside like that. So I've sewn it already, so I'm just going to pull it out and run a stitch straight at the bottom and below. But I later didn't do for the bottom, I just at the up there, I just did it for the bottom. So now after doing that, after joining it at the bottom there, to create the channel for elastic, I'm just going to insert elastic into that channel that we created. So I'll be using my safety pin to fix the elastic into the channel. So I'll just put it inside there and pulling it little by little, just like it's showing there on the screen. So you have to be very patient. So you can use any elastic of your choice, but I'm using 1-inch wide elastic. So you can just put it there from one edge to the other. So I've just done that. So the next thing is to go and join it by the side. I've just go and join it by the side with the 1-inch seam allowance. So I'll cut off the excess elastic, then I'll just go ahead and join it with the sewing allowance by the side, like so. So the next thing I'll do is to measure, at the sleeve there is, at the hemline there is frizz there, there's ruffles there. So measure around the hemline. Whatever you get, you're going to multiply that by 3 so as to use it to create the ruffles there. You're just going to plait it, and you do the same thing for the armhole area too. So I've done that already. Look at how beautiful it is. Just multiply your whatever you get around your sleeve area by 3. You measure around, and whatever you get by 3 is what you're going to use to create the ruffles there. So, and that is all for the dress. So I later cut off at the, I don't want it to be as long as I did earlier, so I just trim off a bit at the hem area. Then I added my frizz to it. So my frizz is, the ruffle is 5 inches long, so you can make yours 5, or if you want it longer you can make it longer. So thank you for watching my video. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please give me a huge thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and also share this video. Your subscription will mean a whole lot to me. So thank you for watching. I'll catch you in my next tutorial. Bye.